Hello everyone. Today I am going to take a new topic in surveying, that is chain and cross staff survey. And in this video lecture we will be mostly dealing with chain surveying. Surveying is a subject of third semester second year diploma in civil engineering SBT Bihar. So let's move into the topic. Content of the lecture. In this content of the lecture we will be seeing the different types of topics, that is brief description of chain survey, principle of chain survey, study and use of instrument for a linear measurement, chain, tape, ranging rod, arrow, peg, cross staff, optical square and line ranges. So we will be dealing today about these topics. So let's move. Detailed content of chain survey. So first of all we should know what is chain survey, why chain survey is used, through chain survey what we get. So it is a simple and most accurate kind of surveying where you just take linear measurement. Angular measurement is not taken, linear measurement is taken. Like a given area or a plot which is divided into number of triangles, and then it is then the area is measured with the help of chain. Like as we all know, the accurate angle is what angle which is more than 30 and less than 120 is known as accurate angle. Chain surveying is adopted for the following situation. When we adopt chain surveying, when the ground is flat and simple. Flat means plain. The earth curvature is not considered. When the area is to be surveyed is small, like if a point A and point B where you need to measure the distance, the area is small, where you can use chain survey. And where large mapping is desired, there we use chain surveying and for plotting. Next, definition. In this definition we will be seeing about principle of chain survey. Why chain survey? What is the principle of chain survey? Why we use that? We all know that it is a simple form of land surveying. Like we do land surveying with the help of chain survey. Like we measure linear measurement, like from point A and point B, where area is divided into number of triangles and the lengths are measured with the help of chain or tape. It is a process of measuring the distance with chain or a tape, where chain triangulation is formed. Triangulation. What is triangulation? Well conditioned triangle. A triangle whose angle are greater than 30 and less than 120 degree are called well conditioned triangle. For example, I will help you with the diagram. Just see A, B, C. The angle is 30. The angle will be a triangle whose angle is greater than 30 degree and less than 120 degree is called as a well conditioned triangle. So what the principle says here, the principle says that the given area or the plot is divided into number of triangles and it is measured where the error is very less. Next, what is the purpose of doing chain surveying? What will you get? The number one is to obtain necessary data for the boundary of the land. As we have seen in the lecture number 1, we have studied about topic called cadastral survey. In cadastral survey, it is very much important to mark a boundary of your property or your house or your field or your colony or etc. or a building. So with the help of chain survey we can mark the boundary and we can measure the area of the land. It is used for preparing plan by acquiring the data of the given area and re-establish the boundary of the area where land is divided into number of triangles or plots. It is not suitable for large or crowded areas. It is not suitable where less population is there, where you can measure it easily, where there chain surveying is used. Next, what are the instruments are used for chain surveying? It's very simple: chain, tape, arrow, pegs, ranging rod, offset rod, plumb bob, and cross staff. So these are the instrument are used while doing chain surveying. So in this lecture we are only discussing about the basic topic of chain surveying. In next lecture we will be dealing about how we do chain surveying. So the basic of chain surveying, let's move into next slide. So as you can see in the diagram, it's given chain, tape, chain. Why chain is used? Just to measure a linear measurement. Tape also, where linear measurement is done. Arrow is a part where while you doing chain surveying, arrow is used for marking. Then pegs in Hindi it is simple like a khutta, like where you tie your cow and buffalo in khutta. It's like when you do chain survey, pegs are used for marking. Then ranging rod. The ranging rod, what is ranging rod? Ranging rod, like when you use chain survey, it is a help while marking or plotting a point. There with the help of ranging rod you can mark the point. And the plumb bob, इसको हिंदी में साहुल बोला जाता है. To find the level of the land or level of the straightness of the wall, वहाँ पे plumb bob का इस्तेमाल किया जाता है. So first topic is chain. So what is chain? A chain is an instrument used for measuring distance. What type of distance? Linear distance. It is of 4 types: metric chain, engineer's chain, Gunter chain, and revenue chain. As you can see in this diagram, a 20-meter chain is given. There are 2 brass handles, link, tallies. Tallies are used for marking the length. At every 5 meter, it is tallies are given. So you can understand it easily that where tallies are there. So metric chain are available in 2 types: 20 meter and 30 meter. And it is made of galvanized steel wire, जिसका साइज 4 mm in diameter होता है. Each meter is divided into 5 links of 20 mm length. Like the links are connected between one to another, that is 20 mm in length. It is provided with brass handles. As you can see the brass handle, this is brass handle on either ends from point A and point B also. The tallies are fixed at every 5 meters. As you can see, what is tallie? You can see the teeth. One first is single, like this, and next 10 is like this, and next it goes on 3, 4. It will have teeth type structure. Thus tallies are provided to mark the length. Next is engineer's chain. So what is engineer's chain? Engineer's chain is 100 feet in length and made of 100 links. Next, engineer's chain is 100 feet and made of 100 links. It is also have brass handle, links, tallies are available, so similar as metric chain, but this is available in 100 feet. Gunter's chain is of 66 feet long and having 100 links. The size of Gunter's chain is 66 feet and the links are 100. It is useful for measuring the distance in miles and areas in acres. As we all know, this is the chain where we use for our field when Amin comes. 10 square Gunter chain is equal to 1 acre, that is 4,840 square yards. Next is revenue chain. Revenue chain, the chain is 33 feet length, is divided into 66 length. So as you can see, the size of each length will be just divide 33 by 16, the value will come. So these are the chains we use for linear measurement. Let me recapitulate that. What is chain? Chain is used for linear measurement. It is of 4 types: metric chain, engineer's chain, Gunter's chain, and revenue chain. So all how they are available: the first metric chain 10 and 30 meter, and engineer's chain 100 feet, where it's made of 100 links. Gunter's chain of 66 feet made of 100 links. Revenue chain 33 feet made of divided by 16 links. So these are the chain, very important. This question is always asked in the examination point of view. Next is tape. As we all know, tape, we are very familiar with them. Tapes are used for measuring linear measurement. We all know there are different types of tapes, like metallic tape, steel tape, invert tape, even cloth tapes are there. Okay. So first of all, we will say metallic tape. Metallic tape is made up of brass or copper wires, where you avoid stretching. Stretching में घिंचाव, उसमें घिंचाव कम आती है. It is available in 2, 5, 10, 20 and 30 meter. It's available in 2 meter, 5 meter, 10 meter, 20 meter and 30 meter. Next is steel tape. This is one of the most accurate type of measurement with the help of steel tape. When you don't handle it carefully, it breaks. So it is very much important that while you use steel tape, you should handle it with care. Next is invert tape. It is also very important and highest precision, means like it finds very accurate distance. These are 6 mm wide and available in 30, 50 and 100 meter. So it's very long tape, like 30 meter. It is available in 30 meters, 50 meters and 100 meters. So the tapes are used for linear measurement. While you do go for construction, it is very much important that a civil engineering must carry a tape or a steel tape, just to make sure that all the measurement is done with care. Next is ranging rod. So what is ranging rod? While you do chaining, that is when you find linear measurement between point A and point B. For example, let me help you with the example. If a point, and this is a point A and B, and chains are there. This is chain. So in this point, the ranging rod will be kept, and here also ranging rod will be kept. So easily you can measure it. Okay, so these are made up of wooden or metals, available in 2 and 3 meters, having diameter of 30 mm. So the diameter of the ranging rod is 30 mm. They are provided with iron shoes, like it will be similar like a bhala, like in the earlier days it is used for like, have you seen javelin throw? Like similar ranging rod is similar to javelin throw. It is in red and white color. It is also in black color also, which gives highest visibility during when you have blur visibility. Like fog is there, still the white and black or white and red will give you higher range of visibility. It is used for ranging a line. The line ranging can be a direct or indirect methods. So next is offset rod. So first of all, we should know what is offset rod. It is used to measure a shorter length. Offset rod are used for a shorter length. It is similar of a similar type of ranging rod, but it is made of wooden. It has also sharp edge, where it is usually 2 meter long. Before offset rod was used in place of ranging rod. Next is cross staff. So what is cross staff? It is an instrument used for setting perpendicular offset. Like as you seen in the see in the picture, it is of 3 types: open cross staff, adjustable cross staff, French cross staff. Like it will be similar to this diagram, like this, where you plot and you see through that the angles, perpendicular offset. Open cross staff, it consists of 4 metal arms, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 metal staff at a right angle to each other, like they are placed in a 90 degree to each other, and having eye vane at 2 adjacent end and object vane at other end. Like you can see through that open cross staff, and you can at one end eyepiece is there, and you can see the object through open cross staff. Next is adjustable cross staff. Adjustable means you can move the vanes and you can adjust at any angle. Next is French cross staff. As you can see, the French cross staff is an octagonal brass tube with a slit on its 8 faces. It have a slit. Slit means a cut, opening, through which you can find the 45 degree angle. वो जब उससे आप देखोगे तो 45 डिग्री आप आसानी से विजुअलाइज कर सकते हो. सो द क्रॉस स्टाफ इज यूज फॉर सेटिंग ए परपेंडिकुलर ऑफसेट, और उससे हम आसानी से एंगल खोज सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट इज ऑप्टिकल स्क्वायर. So what is optical square? Let me help you with this diagram. पहले first of all we'll see the diagram, then we will move into the points. First see, as you can see, a point A and point B. So in this you see this here optical square is kept. Through that you have a eyepiece. When you visualize it, the mirror inside that optical square is kept at 45 angle, where you have the visibility of both A point and B point, and you can mark the point. So optical square is an instrument used for setting out right angles, where you put 90 degree, the angle will be 90 degree. What is that? This is an instrument used for setting out right angle to the chain lines. Like when you are doing chaining, optical square is used to plot right angle with, like, point A, point B and point C. It will be plotted very accurately. Or this works on a principle of reflection. So as you know, reflection, what is reflection? When you reflect something, it comes back. Like you can visualize the angle point, you can see the point A and point B, and similarly you can mark. So optical square is used for setting right angle for while doing chain survey, and while performing while you measure it in a chain line. Next is arrows. What is arrows? Arrows are like a it is used for marking end of the chain, like where chain ends, it is used for marking. Like as we use some sticks for marking, similarly arrows are used for marking, and it have a sharp edge where it is plunged into the soil. Okay, while doing chain, it's similar like a pin where you put. It is of 400 mm long and pointed at one end. It has a pointed sharp end like a needle. So as you can see in the diagram, and the holding area is 50 mm in diameter. Next is peg. As I have already said, what is peg? It is similar to a khutta. In Hindi, what we call khutta. Like it is while you mark, just to understand and visualize, the pegs are inserted inside the soil. These are made of a hard timber. It is made of timber. Timber. What is timber? Means wood. Wood. What is wood? लकड़ी. लकड़ी का बना हुआ रहता है. और one end is tapered, like one end is sharp, so it can easily be plunged into the soil when you hit from the top. The length varies from 120 to 600 mm. The size of the peg is 120 mm to 600 mm. This is driven into the ground to mark the instrument station. Why it is used? It is used for marking stations. Like what is station? When a triangle, like for example, let me make you understand. What is station here? A, B and C. So A, B and C is a station. So wooden peg will be inserted here. So you can understand it easily that okay, this is station A, station B and station C. Next is plumb bob. What is plumb bob? Where it is used to define the vertical line while measuring distance along a slope. When you measure a distance between a slope, plumb bob is used to डिफाइन वर्टिकल लाइन. सो बहुत आसान है. प्लम बॉब का एग्जांपल, एक प्लम बॉब को हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? साहुल बोलते हैं. ठीक है. व्हेन यू यूज साहुल और प्लम बॉब, it is used to, like when as you all know, when a mistri, a mason or a civil engineer wants to check the straightness of wall, they will use plumb bob to find the vertical line. If it is not accurate, the wall will fall. So it is very much important that plumb bob, you should know to handle plumb bob. In Hindi it is called sahul. Okay. Next is error in chaining. What are errors in chain? Like when you perform your duty, like you go for a measurement, when you are a surveyor, when you are a civil engineer, when you are learning something, there might be some error. Like it can be of any type. Like number one is instrumental error. What is next is personal error, and third one is natural error. So what is instrumental error? There might be some problem in the instrument, the chain, the ring would be plunged, it could be stretched or it could be bent. So that is called an instrumental error. Okay. A personal error, like absent-minded while measuring, your the leader is saying something and follower listening something. Like while you measure chain, there are three types of people. One is a leader who leads, one is a follower who follows, and one is the noter, like who note the points. Like three peoples are used while doing chain. Okay. So natural error means okay, due to the temperature, rain and atmosphere, the error occurs. Like as we all know that due to temperature it contracts. Okay. Next, types of mistake. What type of mistake is there? Mistake, it can be a cumulative error, cumulative error or systematic error, like when same direction which finally tends to accumulate. ठीक है. What is cumulative error? The error what you are measuring, it will be in positive or negative. ठीक है, what like if the answer should come in 100, it might be less than 100 or above 100, so the error can be easily find. Next one is positive error. What is positive error? Chain length shorter. When chain length is shorter, okay, when you have to measure 100 centimeter but it is shorter than that, it's known as a positive error. Slope or sag are not considered. What is sag and what is hog and sag? As you all know, when two poles are there, due to temperature there is contraction, and there is when it will be during winter season, you have seen measurement taken is wrong. Okay, negative error. What is the negative error? Means sometimes the instrument ring opens, applied pull too much force on that temperature, elongation of links. Elongation means घिंचाव, लिंक्स में घिंचाव आ जाने की वजह से जो एरर आता है उसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? नेगेटिव एरर. कि अगर आपको मेजर करना 100 अगर आ रहा 102, द नेगेटिव एरर इज 2. Compensating error. Compensating error are in both the direction. It can be a positive or negative also. So while holding a chain, it is important that you hold it carefully. So these are the types of errors we come across while doing chaining. Next is correction due to incorrect length of a chain or a tape. When you do chaining and some error comes, so you should know the length. Correct length is equal to measured length into incorrect length of chain upon correct length of chain. So like for example, correct length, how much is there? If correct length you need to find, so what you measured, like you measured 101, okay, incorrect chain length is coming 102, correct chain length is 101, so you will divide, you will get the value. So it is very much important to find the accurate value, accurate error, because in India people fight for their fences. लाइक लोग खेत के लिए नहीं, लोग आर के लिए, आली के लिए लड़ाई करते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि उसने मेरा कैसे काट लिया. ठीक है. सो इट्स वेरी मच इम्पॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड द यूज ऑफ चेन. नेक्स्ट समरी. What you understand chain survey? Chain survey is simple and method used for measuring linear measurement where angular measurement is not taken into account. Okay. A reference. I have referred from these three books: N.N. Basak, Dr. B.C. Punamiya, MS Nagarajan and google.com. Hopefully आपको पसंद आया होगा. Okay, thank you.